Hello, good evening, everyone. I mentioned in the last review that I was going to have another review coming that was holster related. I'm going to try to venture out, like I mentioned in the other video, try to venture out and do more videos about other things like firearms, firearm accessories, possibly reptiles. I'm into a lot of other things besides sneakers, so I'm going to be trying to bring more content to you guys, just kind of testing the water with a few different kind of videos, and maybe depending on how they go, I'll create various channels for maybe for firearms, another channel for reptiles, another channel for maybe like financial planning, retirement, things of that nature. But for this particular video, I'm going to be showing you guys this holster that I got. So the firearm that I had to get this holster for is the KD9. Shoot, I'm so sorry. I'm drawing a blank here. Hold on. You guys are sorry about that, guys. I was having a brain fart. This is the KDS9C. Work has been really stressful lately, so today was supposed to be my relaxed day. So my brain is trying to get back to where it needs to be for Monday tomorrow. But this is the KDS9C. Sorry. This is by Kimber. This is a double stack 1911 firearm. The review today is not on this firearm. That may come at a different time. I just want to do a quick review on the holster that I picked up for this gun. I could not find any type of holster for this particular firearm other than the one that Kimber was selling on their website. And during Black Friday, that particular holster, the only one they had on there that was an inside the waistband holster, had sold out. So I went to Reddit to see what people were saying, and a lot of people were saying that a couple of guys recommended a gun it's called Gunfighters Inc. So what they do is they custom build the holster. So if you tell them, hey, I need a holster for this particular firearm, what they do is they don't have these things laying around or anything. They go and they make these holsters from scratch, test them, do quality control, do everything. So the lead time on these holsters is about 5 to 7 weeks, give or take, given once they do them, because they take about 5 to 6 weeks to make. Then it takes about a week to ship to you. So you're looking at anywhere between 5 to 7 weeks. I think I got my holster in like 5 weeks, somewhere around that mark. But this particular holster is a really nice holster. When I pulled it out, I couldn't believe how nice this thing was. It basically has like cowhide leather here, which is, the back piece here is like, cowhide leather. Really, really nice material. I believe this holster runs for like 120 or I think it's about 120 for this, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm wrong on the price, I'll definitely drop it in the descriptions. But they had a promo code for Black Friday, so I think I got like 20 or 25% off or something like that. So the price afterwards, I think was like 90 or something like that, I want to say. But for this particular kind of holster and for this particular firearm, because there's really none out there other than like just generic leather holsters for all 1911s. But I wanted something that would give me like a custom fit, something that wouldn't allow the gun to fall out, something that will also give me a lot of support if I put it on, because this is not a light gun because it's a double stack. It has a 15+1 magazine and also an 18+1. So when you're carrying that kind of weight, you don't want your pants falling down looking like you're walking around sagging. So I needed, a holster that could really hold that weight, give good trigger retention, and that actually looked nice and made, out of quality. So this particular holster, like I said, is hand built. And the thing that's interesting about this holster is that there's no way to adjust the retention on it. So when I originally pulled it out, I was like, oh man, you can't adjust the retention. Oh, that sucks, blah, blah. But then I was looking at it, and once I tried it out, I was like, oh man, it makes sense why there's no retention adjusting mechanism on here, because you don't need to adjust the retention, because the way they make this holster is that they mold a trigger guard inside of the holster so that your gun is automatically held down through that particular trigger guard that they have in there. So as you can see, like the holster itself is like really, really lightweight. It looks like, you know, it looks kind of like, oh man, the front can bend out. Your gun's gonna fall on the floor. But it doesn't, because of how powerful this trigger guard is. And it fits perfectly. There's no need to adjust it to make it looser or tighter. So when you put this, you put the KDS9C into here, it goes in, and you hear that snap, that nice pop there, that shows you that this thing is in here and it's in here tight. This thing is not going anywhere. It's not going to fall out. It's in there nice and tight. And it's all because of the trigger guard right here that they put inside of here that holds it in. And the reason why it's so thin, this holster is so thin with the molding and everything, is because this gun is so heavy. They made this with the optimum amount of material so that the holster doesn't add a ton of weight to the gun. And then at the same time, the holster is able to hold this firearm in place so that it doesn't move. And when you put it on your body, it's not shaking all over the place, which is so nice. So I'm gonna pop this back out here. And then also, just so you guys know, there's no mag in there. And the chamber is clear. So we're all clear on this, and the safety is on, okay? All right, so safety's on. I'm not pointing at myself. Safety's on. The mag is no magazine, and the chamber's clear, and the safety's on. So we're doing this very safely here. I don't want you guys to go, oh man, he's spraying a loaded gun. This is not loaded. I'm very, very aware of firearm safety. So that's good to go there. But I really love this holster. Like, I'm telling you guys, you don't understand. Like, I thought I was going to end up having to buy a leather generic holster for this. But being able to find this, man, it is amazing. And then, like, you can pick the colors that you want for the Kydex. This is like a greenish, grayish, taupish color. I think they have like army fatigue as well. I don't know how the camera is going to pick this up, because in some lights it looks like gray, some lights it looks taupe, and some moments it looks green, but I don't know how it's going to pick up on the camera here. And then also inside of the clip that goes in your belt, there's like a rough little patch that they put in here to keep the gun from moving back and forth once you put it on your belt. That little patch helps to hold the gun in place, to keep it from moving around, like the actual holster from moving around. And then this trigger guard keeps the gun in place there. But I'm telling you now, this is real high quality. I have a ton of holsters for some of my other guns, and this holster here is probably, I would rank in like the top 3 holsters, maybe even the top 2. And depending on how, you know, it wears over time, it may go into the #1 spot, because this thing is nice. So I'm going to slip this on really, really quick. I mean, it probably won't take much to slip this on since I'm just slipping on the clip. But hang on a second. Let me see. The last video I did, I needed to cut the camera off because I needed to unbuckle my pants to get the other holster on, because it has 2 hooks. But this one here, I just slipped it on. I put it into the 4 or 5 o'clock position, which is normally where I carry most of my firearms. I cannot appendix carry because I got a dad bod right now. I gotta lose this weight. So I cannot put a holster in front of here, because I would not be able to get the gun past my belly. And I don't have a super huge belly, but still, when them guys carry appendix, you gotta be really, really small, 6, 8 pack. That's the only way you reaching your hand in there and getting that gun. Even if you know, some guys try to get away with it and they got a belly, you're not going to be get that out in a self-defense situation. You're going to look crazy trying to reach around your belly. So I just do 4, 5 o'clock to be safe. That's where I carry all my firearms. When I lose this and get that 6-pack again, I might, you know, do appendix carry, but I do prefer 4 or 5 o'clock. But this is how it looks when it's on. Let me just tighten my belt up a bit now that I got the holster on there. So this is how it looks when your t-shirt's on. I shouldn't be printing. Hopefully I'm not. But you know, the t-shirt's on. And with this size of a gun, I wouldn't carry this around in the summertime anyway. This is more of like a winter carry. When you're wearing a hoodie or a jacket or something with your t-shirt or whatever, I would not be running around in gym shorts with this particular firearm on. This is more of a winter carry. If you're going to carry it, it's not meant for like summer and stuff like that. But this is how it sits when it's in the holster. As you can see, the holster here keeps it nice and tight, and you know, it blends in with my body. There is right there in the fold of my back. And this particular holster feels really, really good on my hip. There's no pain there or anything like that. But you know, with these particular, with a double stack 1911 that has a 4 1/4 barrel, it is going to protrude much further than your standard EDC carry that you might have. This only has like a 3-inch barrel or a 3.5-inch barrel, you know, somewhere within that range. So that extra 3/4 of an inch does make a little bit of a difference because it's starting to go down a little bit further into your glute. So if you are carrying something like this and you're even carrying it in the winter, you probably couldn't carry a gun this size all day, because you probably would start to maybe have like a little bit of cramping or a little bit of tightness or soreness within your glute. But for the most part, if you were trying to carry this gun in any other way anyway, you would be in a lot more pain than what you would be in if you had a holster like this. So this definitely helps to minimize that pain and give you somewhat the ability to be able to withstand having this firearm on you for a few hours. And like I said, no firearm is ever going to be 100% like, oh, you put it on, it's like a pillow on your body. That's never going to happen. You're putting a piece of aluminum, a piece of steel, you know, up against your body, or a piece of plastic, whatever your gun material is made out of, but you're putting this hard object up against your body, squeezing it up against your body to conceal it from the rest of the world, to make the world thinks that it's just you, flesh and blood, nothing else on you. And this gun has to be concealed. It's not outside the waistband. It's not off your body. It's directly placed on you to blend in. So there's going to always be some level of discomfort with that, no matter what type of EDC system you have set up. But having the right EDC, you know, materials or the right EDC accessories is going to help to minimize that discomfort as much as possible and help you be able to carry your firearm for as long as you can throughout the day, so that you can try to be safe and try to stay safe. So like I said, this particular holster is definitely a winner for me. It was worth the 5-week wait. It was worth the money. And like I said, anything that you have that's going to be an investment or worth helping you to save your life or something like that, I don't put no price tag on that. That's why I don't like splurge on firearms or anything, but I learned my lesson with buying cheap firearms. You end up regretting that and having problems later. So anything that you're using to protect your life, you need to drop the money into it. And like I'm saying, like a lot of times people think, oh, you mean dropping money like thousands? No, like if you just, there's very, very decent entry-level firearms in that $400 to $600 range that are definitely reliable. Number one on that list, or maybe number 2 or 3, depending on, you know, your preference or what you're looking at or what's out right now in the market. Because Smith & Wesson and Glock could kind of maybe go back and forth with some of their guns on who's in the top or second spot. And then you got Springfield Armory with the Hellcat. You got Sig Sauer with the P365. So all of those, I think, would probably be like in that top, you know, at least top 6 range or whatever for EDC carries. Glock is, you know, one of the most reliable firearms ever, but there's no safety. So depending on where you are with, you know, where you are in your journey with EDC, you may not want a firearm that doesn't have a safety, and that's where Smith & Wesson will probably come in, because their Shield Pluses come standard with safeties. You can get them without safeties though, but I'm going to digress from that because this video is not about any of those items. This video is about the Gunfighters Inc. Holster that they sell. And this particular holster, I want to make sure I get the name right on this. This was the Custom Solace inside waistband holster. So I wanted to make sure I got the right name on that. So if you guys ever want to go order this from the Gunfighters Inc., you know exactly which holster that I ordered. I will be ordering more holsters from them in the future. And like I said, this is not a paid sponsorship. They had no idea I was going to do this video. I went on ahead and did it because, well, like I said, I'm going to start trying to do more videos on more of the things that I love and more of the things that I use. And if my experience can help somebody else save some money or save some time, then that's what I'm trying to do here. So this video is based on a product that I paid my own money for. I shopped around, spent my own money. No one gave it to me. No one paid me to review it. It's just a regular guy giving a review to try to help you guys out. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please flood those comments with questions, feedback, constructive feedback, good or bad, whatever. Please, don't feel free to ask anything. Feel free to ask anything. I will definitely reach out and respond to your questions or your comments. And once again, thank you guys so much for taking your valuable time and listening in on this video. You guys have a blessed day.